What up, what up? Thought about starting a new series on like my skate history and just some of the spots that I came up skating around this here little town. Shit town for life, Poop City, baby. It rained and hailed like crazy yesterday. Got some water in the back of my truck. I'm gonna sweep that out, grab a few supplies, and go hit one of the first skate spots I ever started skating all day, every day. Alright, so here's this weird old church. This was like one of my first skate spots. I think it used to be called Emmanuel Baptist Church. I've never been a churchgoer, to say the very least. But we did skate here. My friend Eric lived right across the street. I'd be skating over there, and this kid would come out in front of this house and just watch me skate. He'd end up being one of my best friends of 25 years or so. But he'd always stand right here on this front porch of this little blue house. And I lived catty corner across this lot right over here. I've lived in Alamogordo pretty much my whole life, but we lived out in Alamorosa, way out there in the sticks, until I was about 10 years old. And it was actually Halloween night of the year 2000 that we moved into this house, my mom and I and my brother. This little house right here on 12th Street. Right across the street from my old house is that church. I just noticed it had good flat ground, smooth concrete, and I could skateboard on there. One of the first spots in town that I'd skate. I used to skate in Alamorosa around our shitty little sidewalks that we had around the house. This place has really gone into disrepair. The shrubs have grown up, trees are kind of taken over. There's a little curb right here. Maybe we could wax this curb up, get it going again. There's like another back door right here. The tree's kind of taken over. What trips me out is somebody somewhere owns this building, and to just let it deteriorate, it just trips me out. Like, why not sell it? Why not use it? Some old signs right here. What were these parking signs? Pastor? I guess the pastor could park here. It's like the windows are boarded up on the inside. There's so many weird old abandoned buildings in this town. Kind of sad. Assistant pastor. Here's kind of a broad sweep of the whole thing. You kind of got these little sidewalks that run into this big pad right here. All these lines used to be really clearly painted, and we used to kind of gap over them, my friend Eric and I. It's kind of hard to tell, but this whole thing is built on a slope, so it kind of slopes down to the right. My old house is right there across the street, and I'd walk over here to skate. Met my homie Eric right across the street in that house over there. So I'm kind of spoiled now and have a skate park in my house, and this spot kind of sucks ass, to be honest, but it's kind of fun to just make the most out of some shitty old spot. See if I can get a little sense of nostalgia coming back here, and maybe even skate it in new ways that I really couldn't do when I was 10 years old. Yeah, I would have been 10 years old Halloween night of 2000, basically October, November of 2000. You know what's weird though? I don't remember this curb actually ever being here. I don't think this curb was here back in the day when we skated, now that I think about it. I think this curb was an afterthought. Someone paved like a handicap ramp to get in there. So no wonder we never skated the curb, because this curb was actually never here. I'll have to ask Eric if he remembers a curb or not. But yeah, there's rocks and glass. Just looks a little bit shitty. Use a leaf blower and a broom, kind of fix up the spot a little bit and act the way you did when you were a kid. Go out and skate some shitty old church sidewalk, kind of enhance the experience a little bit more with pickup truck, broom, leaf blower, some wax, even a portable grind bench. We're gonna kick it up a notch, skate this old shitty spot in ways that we've never skated it before. Here we go. got it cleaned up a little bit. I'm gonna wax up this little curb right here and see if we can get a couple grinds. Kind of surprising that it grinds. Usually it takes a little longer to get a curb started. It's been a long time since I skated here. Probably, shit, I don't know. I can't remember the last time I skated here. It must have been, I mean, we moved out of that house a year, 6 months later. Shit, I don't know. I might have come back here once or twice in all this time, but probably not. So that's been 24 years, 23 years, something like that. Anyway, I'm gonna wax up this curb and see if I can get a couple more. Sick ass kickflip box feeble. Fucking tight. Not gonna lie, that was actually pretty sick. Maybe like a nollie shove to 50. Let's try that. Pretty fun little curb though. Just needed a little love, just like everything else in life. I used to ollie over like little 2x4 blocks, and I'd get like maybe 2 of them, sometimes 3 maybe. So I brought some 2x4s. I'm gonna try to ollie a couple and see what happens. I don't know if I put them there or in the middle. Actually, I think I put them right out here in the middle. See how much my ollies have improved in the last 24 years. I think I'm good with 5. So my ollies have more than doubled in the last 24 years. I could probably get 6, but I'm kind of, I could probably get 6, but I'm gonna be lazy and move on and try to get some bench clips before the sun runs out. Switch it up a little bit all day, every day. Hope you guys enjoyed this little skate history and had as much fun as I did. I might come back here from time to time before this whole place just goes into complete disrepair. Keep this little curb going, keep it clean, bring out the old leaf blower. Love and light, lemons and leaves, all fucking day. You know, it's a trip. 24 years ago, I would have never seen myself back at this church still skateboarding. Some said it's a phase. For me and these homies, a way of life. You know what else is cool? This little crack, little piece of sidewalk that kind of came out at me, a little souvenir. So I might as well take it before it just disappears in the wind. It's cool. I have one of these from Washington Park too that popped out at me one time. I'll have to show you guys that. One and done. On to the next one. All day, all along.